Hi, you're joining me, Ashley King, a podcast enthusiast who loves to chat. I run a studio called Flamingo Heights Podcast Studio in the Oosburn, Newcastle upon Tyne. We specialise in audio and video podcasts, and we're passionate about helping people to bring their stories to life. You're listening to our pop-up podcast recorded at the North East Business Expo, hosted by Fresh Events in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce Northeast. It was a super busy day and we got to chat to lots of small businesses and individuals about the work they do and why it matters. By the way, these guests have had no media training or preparation. It was a very spontaneous thing to do on the day, recorded in a very noisy space. We hope that these recordings show that with a little support and the magic of editing, any story can come to life. So, without further ado, let's jump right in.
Hello, Tamma.
Hi, Ashley. How are you doing?
I'm awesome, and I'm so excited to have you here on our pop-up booth. So, can you tell us who you are and what you do and how you help people, or anything else you want to tell us?
Absolutely. So, my name is Tamma Carel. I am a senior environmental consultant, so I specialize in working with larger businesses to help them improve their environmental performance in a number of different ways. I run an environmental consultancy and training business and have done for a number of years, but that kind of stabilized, got quite strong, so I thought, why not start a new business and invite the chaos all over again.
So, hang on a second. You're not changing business.
I've just got the two.
Holy moly. You're brave.
Brave, stupid, as you wish.
That's so exciting because I followed your previous business and I know you were working a lot with factories and manufacturing and helping people, but actually looking at the current landscape and how much people and businesses really need to look at climate change and being more eco-friendly and making sustainable procurement choices as well.
It's such a complicated landscape. So through the consultancy, which I've been doing for a number of years, I kind of began to realize that there were more foundational ways that businesses can start to do the right thing. And ultimately what it comes down to is there are a whole raft of laws that protect the environment. And before you can implement a sustainability improvement program, you have to start at basic compliance. You have to not break the law. You have to understand how it applies to you. And obviously the flip side of that for organizations is if you do break the law, you could harm the environment, but you also open your organization up to risk. So that led me down the trajectory of the new business, iCOR Systems Limited. Myself and my business partner, Matt Shaw, have designed a cloud-based solution that allows organizations to audit themselves against environmental legislation. So through an intelligence survey, they just answer questions about what their business does, and it will pull out the nuances between manufacturing or construction or a facilities site, a warehouse, an office block, because different laws apply in different ways. It will help them identify what they're doing well and prove it, which is the most important thing. But also will help them identify where things aren't as good as they could be. And then we've built in a whole bunch of tools for engagement, communication, and collaboration to ultimately get businesses to a point where they can feel confident that they're not breaking environmental laws.
So I'm excited about this. Because
Me too.
I mean, you would be because it's your business, and it's your baby, but it's actually so helpful to organizations, especially as procurement rules change and you have to prove evidence of being, as a good social business and having social capital. So actually having a tool you can utilize yourself and plug information in and get a report or guidance on how you can improve.
We're really, really focused on the communication around your performance. So we want to encourage businesses to be more transparent with their environmental performance, which may not always be good. And that's kind of okay, as long as you're trying to do the right thing. It is a complicated landscape. Nobody's perfect all of the time. The real thing that matters, and I think what people are crying for, is do you know where you're not perfect? And can you show that you're at least trying to fix it? And if you focus on legislation as a starting point for that, then again, by understanding what parts of the environment are regulated in relation to your activities, you also know which parts of the environment you have an opportunity to do better. Where can you go above and beyond basic compliance?
Yeah. Oh, it's fascinating. I'm so excited. So just so we know, for anyone who wants to reach out to you, we're going to, of course, put your links in our little clip of this. But what would you like people to know who might want to work with you? How do they get in touch? What's the best thing to know about you?
Well, you can find me, Tamma Carel, on LinkedIn. I'm quite prolific. My business partner, Matt Shaw, or David Lovenbury, reach out. We're giving out free, no obligation demos. Let us show you how it works. Let us explain the benefit that it could be. And if you're keen, then obviously we can continue conversations from there. But we're super excited really to talk to anybody who just wants to do better.
I love that. It's a great mission statement. It's a great slogan. Have you coined that yet?
Not yet. It's just occurred to me, actually. Trademark.
Yeah, well, you'll have an audio file now to go back to, but just... You want to do better. I like that. Okay, last question. It's help us bust podcasting myths or facts. So, to make a podcast, you need a lot of money.
Not true, I don't believe.
Why do you think that?
I think, technology, home technology is pretty sophisticated. I think a lot of people start low and you can do that kind of minimal investment. It really comes down to whether you have something interesting to say, and then I think, start there. And then as you get better at it, then you can reach out to amazing people like you to give it that refinement and finesse and just, take it to that next level. But
absolutely agree. We often get that question, hey, I don't have any money, how could I start a podcast? We think that if you want to start a podcast, of course, it's great to have a topic you're passionate and engaged about, and that you can attract an audience and help serve them with whatever knowledge you want to share. So
absolutely.
And you can do that with a phone, and notes on your phone.
Good old microphone on the laptop does the job.
It does. So it's super great. Thanks for busting that myth with us. We love chatting to you, and we'll hopefully send some people in your direction.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ash. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this content today and you feel inspired to start a podcast, reach out to us at hello@flamingoheights.co.uk. We can't wait to help you get your idea started.